I mean, anybody that knows the name Norco knows it's about horses.
Norco is kind of like no other place. It's a horse community, and it's so interesting to be able to ride your horse down to McDonald's and tie up and go have a hamburger and come out, or go have a couple beers at the saddle store. And sometimes people just have to discover Norco for themselves, because if you don't understand horses, if you don't kind of know horses, I don't think you can understand Norco.
When you ride a horse, you throw all the world behind you.
Nobody can touch you. You're greater than without the horse. It's a partner that gives you the freedom to go faster and be bigger, and and do things that you couldn't do on your own.
I'd come home from work and I'd go out to the backyard and my horse would be there, and I'd ride right out my front gate, and miles of trail, and I'd go down to the river bed and I'd sit in the water and on the horse and just get back to nature.
Relax. You don't see no wrinkles on my face? I still got hair.
I think a lot of the people in Norco sort of embody, the settlers who came out west. We can do it for ourselves. If you work hard, you'll do well.
Sun up to sundown, 7 days a week.
This town has given me a place to develop my business. I don't really have to leave in order to do what I do. The job description would be called farrier. I got my first horse, and my horse got wounded, and there was a gentleman walking down the trail, and he happened to be a horseshoer. He helped me bandage the animal, and so I asked him if I could go with him while he was shoeing. And I couldn't read at the time at all, and life was kind of difficult on me for that reason, because school was so difficult. I'm dyslexic. I have what's called cross dominance. And yet I was able to go to work with him and start learning a trade that was hands-on. I knew I was going to have to make my money with my hands, and that I better stick with it. How did Norco help me? It gave me a place to grow up, allowed me to be who I wanted to be.
My feet hit the floor there, he knows it. He got good ears on him. He got the big ears, he could hear and stuff like that. And he'd go, then I come on in and wash my face off, and I come to the door, and I said, you go, I want to be fed.
I think the biggest misconception is they're all the same, and that they're just a dumb animal. Horses have a soul. They have, they're not just a tool. They're not a motorcycle. You just get on and you kick them and they go, and you pull on this and they stop. They'll decide if they want to stop. They'll decide if they want to go, or they decide if they want to get rid of you and buck you off.
I bought a horse here in town. I was living in Orange County. I was living in a motorhome at the time. I moved my motorhome out here for a month, I thought. I've never moved anywhere since. When I get on a horse, I'm on a mission. Make that horse better than he was when I got him out of that stall, and myself along with that horse. Ride. Help all the way across the pen. And it's a big deal to me to be able to communicate with a horse. I never called myself a trainer. I never considered myself a trainer. I've never advertised. I've never looked to sell you on me riding your horse. People, by word of mouth, have made me a trainer. They liked what they saw with the horse I rode, and it grew from there. I try to teach a horse to move naturally. And in order to do that, It takes a long time. When you throw your leg up over that horse, he knows how much money you got in the bank, and it's a guaranteed fact. When you sit down on his back, he knows you. He's either gonna own you or you're gonna own him. And a horse is looking for direction. They say, my horse did this, my horse did that. No, you did this or you did that. A horse is a direct reflection of you. And this type of horse is a very physical animal. You've got to be skilled mentally and physically to be able to ride one. And I'll be straight up, I'm surprised I can do it on the level physically that I can do it now. It's a blessing. This is a physical game. The difference between the bucking horse and the cutting horse, one goes north and south, the other goes east and west, so it's a physical game. We're in a pretty rough place here in Southern California, and I feel I've got a diamond in a bunch of stuff that isn't real pretty outside of this town. I couldn't see myself living anywhere else. Even though I enjoy a lot of other things besides riding horses, this will always be home.
I'm the 2015 Little Miss Norco Mountain Posse Rodeo Queen. I love my mom and grandma, and I want to ride as long as they did because I love horses so much and I love them too.
You know, my mom got me my first pony when I was 4 because I was sitting in front of her going, don't touch the reins.
I had to buy her a pony to get her off my horse so that I could ride. So.
And now my daughter is the same way. I think it's fabulous for children. It teaches them responsibility. It teaches them to think about somebody and something other than themselves. Being part of Norco is just like being part of a big extended family. We came here because of the horses, because we could have them in the backyard. It's a feeling like no other, and once you've been bitten by that bug, you can't really get rid of it. And I can't imagine life without them. To be able to hear them witty and care for them, and anytime you were feeling upset or anytime you needed to hug your horse, they were there. It's your soul connecting with nature, and you feel very powerful on their back. And I don't know any little girl given the opportunity to be around a horse that doesn't like it.
I also like that my mom's the drill captain because I get to spend time with my mom.
I started the junior drill team so that she could be a part of it. The first time I stood out and watched her perform at our hometown, I was really touched. It was special to be able to share that with her.
That's our life. We just seldom ever leave here. There's no need to, you know.
When you get on a horse, if you close your eyes, you can feel every muscle of their body, and they respond to every muscle of your body. And if you let yourself have that connection, oh yeah, it's unbelievable.
I'm in heaven right now on this place. I'm living the dream.
Crew, we are the hillbillies.
Norco people, they're, the salt of the earth kind of people, who appreciate doing things for themselves and the rewards of a job well done.
You meet people on the road that will stop you and, appreciate what we've got here. And we protect it. We don't want to lose it.
It teaches you responsibility, courage, how to overcome obstacles, how to never give up. It teaches you that life is damn hard, but it's really rewarding.
Adios, amigo.